How you doing, ladies and gentlemen? Hope you guys are doing good. I hope you guys are doing great. This is Lucifer here, business and spiritual consultant again, as always. And um, so basically, if it's your first time joining my channel, welcome. Thank you guys for all the support. So, reason why you're losing money. So let's talk about a little bit about business right here, because business is very connected to how your brain works. The way your brain works conducts how you generate income, right? Like if you don't have the mind for it, you're not going to generate any income. If you don't care about it, you're not going to generate any income. It's very simple. A lot of people make it like this whole capitalism, a liberal Republican type of shit, bruh. Nah, that's like that's just only one aspect. The other day I was talking about having a fan to fan yourself with, and in that fan there's like different aspect of your life. Each branch of the fan is a different aspect of your life. It's the same thing for business. Business is like a fan, and there's different aspects to it. Then you can make some air happen. Um, you can cool yourself off with it. Uh, so Republican, and liberals and capitalism and all that all that shit. That's just one aspect of a very big concept. You know, and a lot of people let that influence them. Especially when they're listening to niggas. Because if you haven't noticed, niggas always make money a political thing. With niggas is always seeing money as something political. Like, it's not political. Money is not political. Money is internal. Money is inside you. You are made out of money. And when you hanging around niggas, that don't, they don't have any money inside of them. They are broke as F as people. So of course you're not generating income because you're hanging around niggas, and niggas ain't got no money. That's the thing. And then you're wondering why you're so broke and why you're suffering and why everybody's around you suffering from debts and shit like that, because you're hanging around niggas. Pure and simple. Like, it's pure and simple. Like, I know you don't want to hear that shit, but it's true. For as long as you hang around with niggas, you ain't gonna make no money. Period. It is what it is. I mean, you might see some money from time to time, but there's different kinds of money too. There's blood money, there's generational money, there's like trust funds, there's different kinds of money. There's ethical money, there's non-ethical money, there's profiteering, racketeering. There's different kinds of money. The best kind of money that you want to have is internal money. The money that comes from inside you, the money that comes from speaking it into existence, the money that's locked up in your bank, that's in your mind. Because you got a bank inside of you. There's a bank living inside of you with workers and everything. You know what I mean? There's a cashier and a register and all that. It's a bank. It's a bank, and it's living inside of you. Most people don't know that. Most people don't know that they have a bank inside of you. And you want to know why? They don't know that they have a bank inside, because they're listening to niggas making everything fucking political. You know, I don't want that kind of money. I don't want to be a penguin. I don't want to look like a penguin. I don't want to make that kind of money because, that ain't real to me. That's nigga talk. That's broke ass nigga talk. Niggas, the people that talk like that will always be broke. They will never be able to use their money. Because listen, some of these niggas have a little bit of money from time to time because they steal it, so they have it. You know, you can't, if you steal something, you have it, right? It's in your hands. Does it stay there? No, it doesn't. Can they use it? Not really, you know, because they stole it. You know, like you can't use drug money to buy things. You know, you got to launder that shit. You know what I mean? You got to give it to somebody else. That person's going to clean that shit, and then he's going to give it back to you so you can buy some shit, some real shit, like a house, a car, you know. Well, that depends on if you want to put your name on something, if you want to have something. Because niggas don't necessarily, and this is the danger of hanging around with niggas. This is the danger of hanging around with niggas that have a little bit of money, right? The danger of hanging around with niggas that have a little bit of money is that these motherfuckers will not want to own anything. So you will never own anything. Because you could act like a nigga, but you can turn out to have a black man mentality, whereas you're kind of like, I want a house on my motherfucking name. You know what I mean? I want a credit card to my motherfucking name because I am a goddamn person living on goddamn earth, and niggas will remember my ass. You know what I mean? But how are we supposed to know who you are? How are we supposed to remember who you are if you don't exist? Your name is not on a, it's not on the lease. Your name is not in a mortgage. Your name is not in a bank loan. It's nowhere. You don't exist. You're nothing. And most niggas are nothing. And they don't mind being nothing because that's their point in life. Their point in life is just to be niggas. So you got to be careful when you hang around with niggas, because you can hang around with niggas, have a little bit of money because y'all selling drugs, stealing cash, whatever, right? So you see the shit, you know, from time to time. It doesn't stick, but it's there, you know. And you spend a whole life not really having money or not really being part of this planet and being part of this, you know, a person living on Earth, right? Having proof that you have been here, existence, right? You know, and for the rest of your life because you was hanging around with fucking niggas. So, like I said before, you got money inside of you. You got money living inside of you, right? You got a bank inside of you with a teller, a cashier, and everything. They look good. They're fine as fuck. There's some good looking cashier living inside of you, right? You know, and the thing is, the only way to like make that shit happen is by not seeing things, is by detaching yourself from, you got to detach yourself from the reality that you know. You got to detach yourself from the reality that you know, bro. You got to stop seeing shit as being political. You have to stop seeing shit as being, oh, I'm a Republican, I wear penguin suits. That's garbage. That is an excuse that you make to yourself. You give yourself an excuse not to generate income. That's bananas. I did that shit too. I did that shit too because I was brainwashed. You know, I was brainwashed when I was younger. When I was younger, I was brainwashed. I brainwashed myself. It wasn't my parents. You know, I brainwashed myself. You know, because I thought being an activist is what I had to do in order to save the world. Like I thought being, you know, having some activism inside of me, going out and be like, I'm fighting the man. I don't accept corporate America. I don't accept corporate whatever, industry. I don't accept nothing. So I reject your reality and I create my own. Which I did. That's exactly what I did. I rejected this reality and I made my own. So for many years, I was not generating income because I hated money. Because in my head, money was for Republicans. It was for penguin suit looking ass niggas. It was for in industries, conglomerates, a cold-hearted, corrupted people, the Illuminati. You know what I mean? That's what I thought money was about. Money wasn't about that shit at all. Money goes, money goes where money flows. You know what I mean? And period. That's all it is. There's no if and buts about it. There's no if and buts about it. Money goes where energy flows. Money goes where energy flows. Money goes where energy flows. If you ain't got no energy, then there's no money flowing. That's all it is. If you don't have energy, there's no money flow. You know what I mean? If you want to make money flow, you got to have that energy. A lot of people don't understand what energy is. What is energy? There's a lot of people that are asking me, what is energy? And I am surprised when these very intelligent people are asking me what is energy. I'm like, bro, you already know this. I don't have to tell you. How come you asking me something that you already know? Are you kidding me? Are you making fun of me? Or is this some kind of is there a camera somewhere and somebody's gonna jump? Surprise, I got you. You know what I mean? That's how it feels like when I see very intelligent people asking me what energy is. I'm surprised by it. Surprised, baffled, speechless, flabbergasted. You know what I mean? But for real, like, look, like I told you before, whatever you think about, whatever is inside you, that's your money. And you got to learn to see that that's where your money is at. We got to learn to see that the way you think and the way you talk and what you feel is what creates money. Because this is why I tell people emotions are not your best friends, right? There's a lot of people that disagree with that shit. Y'all are lost ass motherfuckers. And there's no amount of prayer that is going to save you. Like, if that's how you think, nigga, you are lost forever. You are damned. You are going to hell. You know what I mean? But for everybody else, I ain't stupid. You know what I mean? And I understand when I say emotions are not your best friend. Because look at here. Your emotion can easily, especially if you believe in them, deviate you from making money. Because how you feel about somebody might, because like I said, and money flows where energy goes, right? If you see somebody you jealous, the first reaction you have is jealousy. You just missed out on an opportunity to make money. And you could have made a bajillion, gazillion dollars with this nigga. Flick of a finger. You know what I mean? Like instant success, you know, overnight success. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people think making money is hard and shit. It's not that hard. It's not crazy. Making money is it's not rocket science. For real, making money is not rocket science. It's extremely way easier than it looks. Like it's disgusting how easy making money is. It's gross. It's almost repulsive. Like you almost feel like vomiting. Like, ugh. This was too easy. Ugh. It's that bad. It is that fucking bad, bro. So, anyways, you're jealous. You just missed an opportunity to make money. You're angry at this person for, I don't know, maybe a rumor or something that you heard about him. You just missed an opportunity to make money. You don't like how he looks. You just missed another opportunity to make money. You make fun of somebody. You just made an opportunity to make money. Your emotions are consistently every day. Uncontrolled emotions, not controlled emotions, because some people control emotions. Not everybody's a Buddhist monk, but you don't have to be a Buddhist monk in order to have some control over your emotions. Some people do control their emotions. You know what I mean? Like successful people, they don't have they have emotions, but they don't go out of their way to make you feel things. You know what I mean? Like they don't spend their time trying to be jealous. They don't spend their time trying to, judging people. They spend their time doing other things. They don't spend their time judging people. So, but most people that let's say that's on the public bus or in a train, transat or transiting into other areas of the city. Most of these people that you see walking around transiting from one place to another, they don't control their emotions. And they're walking around a bajillion people right next to them and they're judging them at the same time. Right? So everybody that you see, all these thousands of people transiting everywhere at the same time are all people that are not in control of their emotions. They're not in control of their emotions, bruh. Like, but if you've noticed, there's a lot less people transiting too. You know what I mean? There's a lot less people transiting too. So a lot of people are trying. A lot of people might not even notice that they are taking control back of their emotions, but that's what they're probably doing, and that's why they're not transiting around town. That's why they're not in the bus. That's why they have a car. That's why they have, because they're not that emotional. They don't judge people. They're not sitting there judging people and shit like that, right? They don't have any emotions. They don't have any negative emotions towards anybody. So they're just handling their business. And it's not everybody. Everybody needs work. Nobody's perfect, because you can get there. I'm there, and people still feel a certain way about me, even in the business world, from time to time. Not everybody, but from time to time. There's some people that see me, they're like, yo, yeah, you know what I mean? But there's other people that see me, they're kind of like, I don't know. They have some kind of judgment. But the thing, you judging yourself, because I'm you. You are me and I'm you. So if you judge me right now, I'm you in disguise. I'm undercover, man, but I'm actually you. So you're telling yourself no. And that's what most people are doing. This is why you got to maintain control over your emotions, because you walking around telling yourself no as if you don't like yourself. Do you imagine that shit? And most people don't realize. Do you realize how fucked up this is? That you're literally walking around telling yourself no. Why? And then this dumbass nigga, this fucking retard, is gonna go away and he's gonna go see himself again. Not himself. He's gonna go see some bullshit entities that I sometimes refer to as niggas. They're gonna go see some bullshit entities that's gonna make him feel like that was the right choice. It wasn't. You told yourself no. You blocked yourself from success. It's not me that you're blocking. You block yourself. It is what it is. And that's because of emotion. So all the great that's why all the great civilizations, all the great armies, and all the great governments that rule this planet always played on people's emotions. Because that's the only way for them to actually make money on your head. And that's the only way. It's not even about money. It's about power. That's the only way that they have power over you. And they can, make you do things by catering to your emotions. And oh boy, do they cater to people's emotions. Oh, let's make a charity event. Let's put some money in child education. Let's open up a brand new hospital. Yeah, we make it seem as if we're helping you. You go to the hospital, it's a bunch of fucking greasy Italians that work there, or greasy Jews, mafia Jews that work there. You know what I mean? And you go to fucking child daycare, it's a, you know, it's an unhealthy lady. There's like two, three people. She's unhealthy and she's taking care of the kids and shit. You know what I mean? We don't even know if she's, you know, qualified to do this goddamn job. You know what I mean? You know? So it's always some shit like that. They cater to your fucking emotions, but at the end of the day, it's a goddamn what they call it, it's a union that's taking care of the shit. The union is hiring some fucking greasy fucking Jews and some greasy fucking Italians to take care of the shit. You know what I mean? You got fooled, nigga. You got fooled, bro. Bamboozled. It's buffoonery. You know what I mean? You got fooled. Period. It is what it is. The thing is, when you don't have control over your emotions, you can't see things like this. You are part of it. You know, you help it. You know what I mean? Because you're gonna be like, you're gonna be happy that the government put a new hospital there. You're gonna be happy that the government put money into child education, you know what I mean? But you're only gonna feel the happiness of it, you know what I mean? Because the logic part is a different aspect of it too, you know what I mean? Because when you looking into, you know, when you're looking into child education and you see all the children, yeah, they funnel money into child education, so that gives you the feeling that there is a use for the government, because you're telling yourself, well, I can't do that shit. You know what I mean? I can't pump in $2 million into child education. And you can. You just believe that you can't, because you're looking at a number. They give you a random number like 24 billion into child education. You're telling me shit. You know what I mean? Like, I'm making, you know, $20 an hour. You know what I mean? That's a lot of motherfucking money. You know, you know. So of course I need the government, because I'll never be able to pay that shit. But in actuality, it couldn't be farther from the truth. You should be able to pay for that shit. That's the thing. But it's a matter of belief. It's a matter of where your mind goes. It's a matter of where your energy goes. And where your energy goes, money flows. So when your energy is flowing towards the government, taking care of every aspect of your society, well, your money's going over there. It's your billions of dollars that are paying for child education. And of course, that's why people argue with the government from time to time, because they be paying taxes and they're like, well, why is my kid so goddamn stupid? You know what I mean? Like, why is my kid a fucking retard real quick, dog? Like, that shit don't make no sense. And it's not about your kid being a retard. There's some people that do actually have a worldview. Most people have a worldview, because when you looking around town and everybody's flunking out of school, they all acting crazy and shit, you're going to be like, yo, where's the goddamn education? Because I got my education. I don't understand where these niggas' education, where did it go, like, where did it go wrong? You know what I mean? So people start asking questions, and that's when the government's like, okay, we'll, you know, put $36 billion into education, you know what I mean? Just to shut your ass up. You know what I mean? But if you look at it, at the end of the day, $36 million for education is not enough. You probably need 100 million, billion, or something like that. Not 100 million, probably 100 billion. You know what I mean? But it looks like a big number. So you just like, all right, these niggas got this. No, they don't. They don't got this at all. They don't have it at all. And I'm being a good guy by saying this shit, because probably the government is not even gonna fucking put that money that they said they was gonna put into the education. The education system is probably gonna see half of it, or a quarter. They're gonna see 1/4 of that $26 billion, and it's gonna be separated within union workers, some directors and shit, like general managers and shit like that, and lawyers and court fees and blah blah freaking blah, right? And material. You know, nobody sees that goddamn money. You know what I mean? Like, nobody sees it. It just disappears. So they cater to your emotions. They cater to your emotions. And it works. And it makes your energy flow towards them. And that's why the government gets paid to do nothing. Because you trust them. Because you think you need them around. And by golly, I mean, there might be some truth to that. Because a lot of people are not ready for the future. Now, a lot of people are not ready for this new kind of thinking. Not a lot of people aren't ready to manifest reality. And a lot of people are not ready to take care of their energy and to see where their energy flows and how it goes. A lot of people aren't ready for that. A lot more people are not ready for that than you think. You know what I mean? Because the thing is, the danger of being positive is you're hanging around a bunch of positive people all the time and you think everybody's positive. You know, because you're hanging around a bunch of positive people. So it's dangerous. It's dangerous. You know, like you think everybody's positive, but no, nigga, just you and your people are positive. Not everybody. A lot of people aren't there yet. There's billions of people on the planet. You know what I mean? All these people have to come together in an agreement that we don't need your bullshit. All these billions of people need to come to agreement that we don't need your bullshit. We good. We got this. But a lot of people aren't ready for that shit. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people are afraid to put in the work. No pun intended, no offense, man. A lot of people are not willing to put in the work. A lot of people are not willing to help out other people in order to do the work, you know, because, you know, hey, I'm talking about myself when I say that shit. I ain't gonna lie. Listen. Because a lot of people are telling me right now, man, I'm tired. Man, I'm worn out, man. Government wore my ass out. You know, these niggas out here wore my ass out. You know, like, and I understand you. I feel the same fucking way. I feel the same way, man. These niggas are wearing my ass out with their nigga attitude. And the government be wearing my ass out with their nigga attitude. You know what I mean? Like, the government are niggas. You know what I mean? That's not even a joke. It's not even funny. They are. You know what I mean? They wearing our asses out. So a lot of people, you know, are tired and shit. But the difference is with me is I can help somebody out. But you got to help me out too, nigga. Shit. You know, you can't just, you know, sit there waiting for me to do everything and shit. Like, you got to help me out too, bruh. Like, I'm sorry to tell you, but it's true. You know. So, a lot of people aren't ready to help out other people. A lot of people aren't ready to even change their own mindset. You know what I mean? And the sad part is they don't want to change their mindset. They don't understand that that's the thing that's making them generate income. Is the change of mindset. As soon as you change your mindset, your income is going to change. You know, the money is going to start flowing. You know, a lot more. And you're right. You're okay not to accept certain aspects of life. It's okay. You got your own reasons. You know, we'll get there when we get there. You know what I mean? If that's like an actual, like, you know, real life problem and shit, then we'll deal with it once we deal with it. But I'm telling you, like, just changing your mindset, changing the way you talk, changing the way you think, generates income. That's what generates income, period. That's what generates income, period. So anyway, I'm out. I'm going to see you guys later. Have a good one. Peace out.